Hello, I'm Catherine Maguire, and this is your Soul Alchemist bonus episode where we are going to alchemize the energy of procrastination and help you come into balance with your inner warrior. So, this is a guided journey. So, please make sure you're not doing anything else. You need to be somewhere where you can close your eyes, where you can focus, and where you won't be disturbed. So, just take a moment to organize yourself and your space. Get comfy. You might want to grab a pen and some paper or a notebook so that you can make some notes afterwards. Maybe hit pause until you've all that done. And when you're ready, come back to me. Okay, so let's start by sitting or lying comfortably. You want to stay awake. So sit or lie in a way that you'll stay conscious, but that you'll feel relaxed. And when you're ready, close your eyes. And let's begin by focusing on the breath. Taking a few moments to follow the breath as it enters your body, not forcing it or straining it, just following the breath into your body, noticing where it goes, what that feels like. And when you're ready, letting it go, releasing, exhaling. Again, inviting the breath into the body and see if you can invite it in a little deeper or a little wider this time, but without straining. Filling your lungs, your chest cavity with the beautiful gift of the breath. And when you're ready, let it all go. And let's do that one more time. Breathing in. Inviting in the breath as deep and as wide as it's willing to go. Pausing for a moment. Feeling that connection to the breath. And when you're ready, exhale and let it all go. And with your eyes closed, I'm going to invite you to engage with your senses. So first of all, we're going to engage with our sense of hearing. So you can hear my voice, but maybe there's sounds beyond my voice, sounds of the room you're in or outside on the street. And it's not that we want to be distracted by them, but we just want to be aware of them. Notice that you can tune in and you can tune out. You can tune out of other sounds and tune into my voice. Some sounds may be loud, some may be quiet, some may be sharp, some may be soft. We're just taking a moment to connect with our sense of hearing. And then we're going to, even though your eyes are closed, we're going to connect with your sense of seeing. So what can you see as your eyes are closed? Is it black? Is it patterns behind your eyes? What's that like? And then connecting to your sense of smell, breathing in. What does the air around you smell like today? Or maybe you can smell your perfume or your aftershave or smell of your clothes, or something's been cooking, or there's a smell of coffee or tea. What does the air around you smell like? And then your sense of taste. So what does it taste like in your mouth? What's the taste, the prevailing taste? Maybe there's no real taste, but there's a quality. Maybe it's a little astringent or a little sour or a little sweet, that lingering taste in your mouth. And then connecting with your sense of touch. So whether you're sitting or lying, feeling the connection with the chair, the sofa, or the bed beneath you, maybe your clothes against your skin, the temperature in the room or wherever you are. And then connecting with your sense of knowing. What do you know in this moment? Maybe you know you're tired or frustrated, or maybe you know that you feel like you're in exactly the right place. What do you know in this moment? And then allowing your sense of knowing, your awareness to sink down a little deeper into your body, allowing your body to relax, allowing your body to soften. This time is for you. I'm going to take you on a lovely journey. You don't need to overthink about it or try too hard. Just come with me. Let's go on an adventure. As we go on this adventure together, lean into your senses. Maybe you see things or sense things or smell things or just have a knowing that's all okay. Whatever way this presents itself to you today, trust it. Trust your senses. Trust how you receive information. You don't have to do it like anyone else. So in your mind's eye, I'm going to ask you to travel through time and space with me today. We're going to travel into the heart of a beautiful ancient forest. And in the center of this forest, there is a clearing and there is a fire, a campfire on the ground. So make your way there with me today. And maybe you see it, or maybe you can sense it, or maybe you can smell the wood smoke of the fire or hear the crackle of the logs. Trust your experience. And just take a moment to sit and be by this fire. Feel the warmth, feel the glow. Hear the sound of the wood as it burns. The tendrils of smoke and the sparks as they move up skywards beyond the canopy of the trees. And take a moment to really feel yourself sitting on the earth. The earth that is more ancient, older and wiser than us all. She has seen everything and she will see what is yet to come when we are all long gone. So feel that, this connection to the ancient earth that's beneath you. And perhaps feel the connection to these ancient trees that are around you. Maybe they're oak, maybe they're ash, maybe they're yew. But feel their presence. Watching over you, keeping you safe. And then notice coming through the trees. There are some people coming to join you at the fire, a band of 3. Your magical child, your warrior, and your queen or your king. And just notice them as they're walking through the trees towards you. Do they look like they're getting on with each other? Is one out in front? Is there a bit of elbowing or pushing another out of the way? Or maybe they're not looking like they're together. Their eyes are down or they're looking somewhere else. We're just getting a sense. No judgment. We're here to get an understanding of what's going on in your inner world. As they arrive, invite them to sit by the fire with you. And taking them all in. First, your magical child. What does your magical child look like? Do they look happy? Do they look healthy? Are they well cared for? Are they looking a bit scruffy? Have they mud on their face? Are they looking sad and neglected? What's going on with your magical child? And don't overthink it. And don't overlay your own story onto it. This is your inner magical child. Be curious, stay open. And then bring your gaze to your warrior. Your warrior that's responsible for your discipline, your boundaries, consistency, getting things done. How's your warrior looking? Healthy or battle weary? What's going on with your warrior today? And again, don't overthink it. Stay open. Stay open. Be curious. Just get a sense. And then bring your gaze to your king or your queen. Your king and your queen are responsible for your realm, the realm of your life, to have it in order so that it flourishes, so that you live a life of abundance. So you live a life of focus and passion and growth. Because when your realm is in balance, the realm of all those around you is in balance. So what's going on with your monarch, your king or your queen? How do they look? Do they look elegant, refined? Or are they looking a bit tatty about the edges? And then allow your gaze to take the three of them in. How do they seem with each other? And when you're ready, take a breath and address them and say, I've called you here today because I want to talk about procrastination. I am stuck in a procrastination loop and I need some help. I really need some help because I'm driving myself crazy with it. I'm giving myself a hard time about it. And I'm not getting the things I want to get done. So turn to your magical child, a part of you that is creative and curious and full of magic and is unbridled. She is full of the joys of life. And ask your magical child, what do they want to tell you about this procrastination loop that you're in? And listen with your heart, not with your mind. Then when you're ready, thank your magical child for their insight, their wisdom. Bring your attention to your warrior. What does your warrior want to tell you about procrastination? What do they want you to know? And then turn to your monarch, your king or your queen, and ask them, what's going on in the realm of my life? Why do I keep procrastinating? What's going on? And what needs to come into balance so I can rectify this? And so, what needs to happen between these three archetypes so that you can release the procrastination loop? Is there an old story that needs to be thrown in the fire? An old belief, an old stubbornness, a desire to rebel? What needs to happen so that healing and balance can be restored? Ask them, talk to them. And then take a moment with yourself. Are you willing to let go of this pattern of procrastination? You've been doing it for quite some time. And with all patterns, there's a payoff. So you'll get something out of it, even if it's frustration. Are you willing to let it go? So if you're willing to let go of procrastination and make space for a new way of being, imagine you're breathing that procrastination out of your cells and into the fire. Draw with your breath the procrastination up from every cell of your being and breathe it into the fire. Fan the fire, fan the flames of the fire with the breath of procrastination until you feel that you've emptied it all out. And then I want you to notice that up from the earth itself, the earth who is the archetypal mother who provides for all of us, comes the energy of love. And the earth wraps you and your magical child and your warrior and your monarch, your king or your queen, in love. Because love heals all. So allow yourselves to be embraced by love. Don't fight it. Let the love in. You are worthy of the life of your dreams. You are loved exactly as you are. Let the love in and allow the love to be the healing balm for you, your magical child, your warrior, your king, or your queen. And feel it. Let it in. And ask the love, what's one practical thing you can do in your day-to-day life consistently each day to ground the energy of your warrior? And are you willing to do that? And if you're not, that's okay, but say it out loud. But if you're willing, say that out loud. Yes, I am willing to ground the energy of my warrior by doing this one thing consistently each day. Make it conscious, because procrastination is an unconscious loop. So make it conscious that you're choosing to do something different or not, but make that conscious too. What's your choice? And then take a moment. Does anything else need to happen in this space between you, your archetypes? Is there any more healing that needs to happen? Any more advice that needs to be given, or something that needs to be said, or something that needs to be put in the fire? Take a moment. And then when you're ready, become aware once again of your breath. And as you breathe, notice this place is dissolving. Your warrior, your magical child, your king or queen are also dissolving, but they're dissolving into you as you breathe because they are part of you. So feel them as part of you. These aspects of you help you move through your day. And when they're in balance, they help you get things done in a beautiful and creative and joyful and consistent way. So taking some deep breaths into this moment, grounding the energy down into your body, down into your feet. Coming back, being present. Maybe moving your hands or your shoulders, moving your torso, moving your legs. And very gently, when you're ready, opening your eyes, making some notes if you desire to. And making, once again, that commitment to yourself to move through procrastination, to live the life of your heart's desires. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know. And if you have any questions, please do get in touch. Catherine@catherinemaguire.com. Have a beautiful day and have a beautiful time getting into balance with your warrior. Slán, agus ciao.